Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 93 of the stream of getting gold every single day. Um, yeah, we're just going to continue on with the journey. Um, hey, Maddie, how we doing? Let's see what the map is today. Alright, today we have Walk in the Park by Ghosty Void. So, this is interesting. I don't mind a good walk in the park. It'd be quite nice. Oh yeah, this looks very pleasant. Oh, the signs are cool. So this one, it's like that. Okay, that was interesting. Now we're kind of leaving the park. Pre-turn on that one. Oh. Well, this one's interesting. It's an interesting map. It's good, but it's very unique. This one, and then we cut across here, and do that jump there. Yeah, that'll save us a lot of time. This is kind of like the idea that I had for a map, where it's like catch and release type map. Like this turn? Yeah, that's exactly kind of what I was thinking when I make a map, is do some turns like that, where it's like, you almost have to send it into it, and then hope that it catches. 4 seconds PB, and we would have got 42.5. Okay, so we're half a second off on one good run. Yeah, that was too high. We'll continue, just because we should. And this is where we'll save a whole bunch of time. There we go, that's silver. 1.4 more seconds. Maloa crushed this map. Whee. was. I could tell that was too much. See, that's interesting that they cut across. Because I don't think that's faster. I think this way, yeah, it is. If you can make it, it's faster. That one might be better. See, this is interesting, because there's some shortcuts that I think are better that they did, but this one I don't think it is, because I think you get more speed from the landing. That one might be, because it gets you the better angle. What's the angle that you need for this? Is that it, really? I'm gonna watch the GPS on this one, I think. Yeah, I was right on that. They go around. Do they cut this corner? No, they don't. Okay, so I was right, 2 for 2. This one. Okay, so none of the corner cuts are faster. Yep, so I was right. We're going to avoid them. This bit's going to be interesting. Yep, turn in, but then what do they do here? Just nail the angle perfectly. High to low. Drifted to finish. Yeah, okay. I think I pretty much had an understanding of it. Lower there. No, that just didn't drift for me. Why is that not drifting? I was turning for well over half a second there. Very weird. ban Hammer. Well, check their account first, and then if it's only like a day, a minute or an hour old, then yeah. Ban Hammer.
Hello, friends.
Hello. How you doing?
Alright, sorry, I was on the phone to my friend, so I had you muted.
That's all good.
The account wasn't new, but like they're
Oh,
not even following. It's from 2021, but
that's a long con for a bot account. Dang.
yeah.
Hmm. Fair
But
enough.
anyway,
I trust your judgment.
yeah, it's the same message that all the bots send. So
Yeah. Be interesting to see what link they're actually trying to link to.
you should be able to see it,
I can't.
or
It
is it
just says
just
stars.
no? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what it's actually trying to say. I
Are
guess we'll
you just
never know.
doing the map of the day tonight, or are you gonna go back to
And
mining and stuff?
Minecraft.
Woo! Do you mind if I sit in here with you?
Yeah, of course, go ahead. It's fine. Whatever you want to do, Manny. I'm just going to be gaming. So if you want to join in, it's all good. If you want to jump off, that's fine.
If I want to join.
Well, if you wanted to join in Trackmania, you can do that as well. That's up to you.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying, and
No, no,
I
as in,
was
like, if you
like,
want to stay on the call, you can. If you don't, that's fine as well. Like,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, I'll stay in the call if that's okay,
That
but
is
I will
perfectly acceptable.
not be joining you playing Trackmania.
Well, that's just mean.
Well, I just nearly started to say Trackhammer for some reason because I was looking at the Bandhammer on there.
Banhammer?
I got a turtle! Hold on. My job arises yet again.
Title.
Where is it? There he is. Squish!
Title. Oh.
Apparently Riley's still at work.
That's a late night at the office.
He said that they've been having a lot of nights like that recently, though.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
it's the end
end
of
of
financial
financial
year.
year.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a thing.
I mean, I can understand it with advertising.
Yeah.
Like we were saying the other week, like if you don't spend all of the budget on advertising now, then you won't get the budget
Then
next year.
they're like, well, you got all this budget and you didn't spend it, so why would we give you the same budget next time? And
Exactly.
that's very reasonable, I think.
So my dad got here today,
Oh yeah.
up from New South Wales. Oh, what are you crying about now? The cats woke me up. So I got woken up at 4:15
Mhm.
by Sol having an OCD moment in the litter box, and she would not stop kicking the litter around for 45 minutes straight. And it wasn't just pissing me off, it ended up pissing off Shadow so much that she pulled the fucking cat tree down,
Right.
like to try and startle her to get her out of there.
Okay.
And then I just got up and like put her in kitty jail, like a
Yep.
playpen.
Mhm.
And Biscuit decided, oh, since it's now 5 o'clock and we're up and moving, that must mean it's time for food. So he just came and sat directly in front of my face so I couldn't fucking breathe. And anyway, so I've had very little sleep. And then Dad came and was like, oh, how are you going? And I was like, I'm in a lot of pain. I've had no sleep. So
So
I didn't really
swimmingly.
get to see him much. Yeah, didn't really get to see him much. We wanted to have lunch, but Sol decided that she was terrified of my dad and was going to go and hide in different rooms. And
Mhm.
as I was trying to look around a door to like see if she was in a room, literally just whacked my head into the frame of the door. So then not only did I have my back pain and being tired, I ended up with like a really severe migraine. It was
Sounds like a
great.
good day.
Been fantastic.
I would say I'm
In
really jealous, but I'm not. That sounds like less than a
in
fun
o-
day.
in other good news though,
Yes.
I called the company for medication that went missing,
Yep.
and they were like, "We can't do anything about it. It's in Australia Post's hands now." I was like, "Well, actually, no. You can actually lodge it as a missing parcel because you're the sender." And they're like, "Yeah, but you've already started an inquiry, so like we can't do anything further." And then they tried to gaslight me into telling me that they had evidence that had been delivered. And I was like, "Don't know where you're seeing that from, because I'm looking at the tracking right now that still says it's on board for delivery from Thursday."
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, "Oh, yeah, unfortunately," it was this little Irish lady that I was speaking to. She was like, "Unfortunately, there's nothing else that we can do right now. So, is that okay? But like, because it's been delivered, you're going to have to file a police report because it's missing Schedule 8 medication.
Okay.
And it's been delivered." And I was like, "It hasn't been delivered though." And she was like, "Well, on our end, it has been delivered." And I was like, "Well, again, don't know what you're looking at, but it hasn't been delivered." She tried to tell me I needed to go to a police station and file the report. So I called up Australia Post and spoke to a lovely lady there who was like, "I don't know what the fuck they were looking at." She wasn't actually swearing, but you
Yep.
could tell she was holding herself back from it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "I don't know what they're looking at. It's been declared as a lost in transit parcel, and that's the most recent update."
And that's on the Australia Post thing.
Well, it doesn't actually say it on any tracking at all. She was like, "The last report that we had was from the courier centre saying that we needed to get in contact with them as the parcel could not be located."
Mm-hmm.
And apparently no one from Australia Post thought to actually follow up on it. So she was sincerely apologising to me because apparently that message came through on Saturday.
Right.
Um, and so she was like, "Just give me a minute to call the distribution centre." And she called them, and then she said, "So how much was the medication that's missing?" I was like, "It was $200 worth of medication." She's like, "Do you have a receipt to prove that?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I do." And she was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Okay, well, I'm officially declaring this as a lost in transit parcel. You forward this on to the company and tell them that they need to send you out a new one immediately." And I was like, "Thank you so much. Can I just get that in writing that it's been lost in transit and not actually been delivered somewhere? Because they're telling me I need to file a police report." She was like, "Well, that's insane."
I think that's a little bit extreme at this stage.
Yeah. Well, basically the company was looking at a previous delivery from me, like to me, that had been delivered.
Uh, so
They
they
were
just
just
didn't look
being
at what they
morons.
had.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds stupid on their part.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's what happens with companies, to be honest. Sometimes they're just.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the moral of it is I believe that they have contacted the pharmacy now to send out another lot of it
Another
because,
batch.
well, yeah, because I got an email from them saying your treatment plan is being processed, which is usually the email that I get after I've just paid for the medication.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they've just like sent that and sent the email to the pharmacy being like, "Just please fucking dispatch a new one. We don't want to deal with this girl anymore."
She's too annoying to deal
To
with
be
on this.
fair, I was crying on the phone to them this morning and I was like, "I don't know what you guys want from me. I've now been without my medication for 5 days,
Mm-hmm.
which I need daily. I am in so much pain, it's ridiculous. I'm not sleeping and I'm now out of pocket $200 and you're not taking me seriously or listening to me."
Mm-hmm.
So, and they were just like, "There's nothing further we can do. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Well, it's going to have to be okay, isn't
Not
it? I'll follow it
really.
up with Australia Post."
But I guess there's nothing else that you can do. So
Well, there is more they could do. They just
yeah,
didn't want to do it.
yeah.
So,
Is that okay? Not really. No.
and yeah, the Australia Post lady, as soon as she sent me that email, because she could hear how upset I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Okay, while I'm on the phone to you, I want you to forward that email to them now, please." And I was like,
Please
"Oh, I
forward.
can do that." She was so lovely. She was
Hmm.
like, "If they're not helpful to you, we can organise compensation directly to you, but unfortunately, it's only up to $100 plus the price of the postage.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if they're not being helpful, um, then we'll organize that for you now. And she's like, but I want you to send that email right now. And as soon as we get off the phone, you're going to say this to them. And she was like helping me fucking compose an email because I was just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's
looks
nice
like
of
I'm
them.
getting my application sent back out. So
Nice.
that
That's a win.
has just made up for all of the stupid people of Australia Post who were assholes.
Yep.
Yay, got gold.
Yep.
Congratulations.
I already had got gold before, but I wanted to go for one more PB.
Oh, had you? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's fun. And now I might. I could go one more. I could go one more PB.
Hold on, I just need to call my friend really quickly. I'll call back.
All good.
I mean, second.
I lost a lot of speed on that, hitting that penalty grass. So if we can avoid that, that'll save a lot of time. Oh. Nope, that wasn't it either. Do it with that. So I wasn't far enough up the thing. I wonder if you could cut that corner bit in a much less of the penalty grass than the gold time does. Damn. I think we can get sub 40. Yeah.
I have done a return.
Oh my god. She's returned.
What?
And how was your journey?
Your bot hasn't said that you're streaming right now, by the way.
The stream on my Discord server, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still haven't set that one up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just add everyone.
It's okay, Manny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I tried to
don't
help.
stress about it. It's all good. But yeah, I haven't got around to it because I've been catching up on the maps, and I still have to do
Yeah.
all the video editing. But then it's already on the to-do list, so I'll just get to it.
Have you got the streaming channel set up for you to be able to post in it, or only the bot?
The streaming
Is it
channel?
set?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
the one that
the
posts on it.
pardon?
I'm the one that does every post so far. So
Oh, okay. I thought that was a bot that was doing it,
nope, that's me.
like when you go live. Oh,
That's
okay.
me every time. Or it has been. It'd be nice to have the bot set up to do it automatically. Um, so it's something that I gotta fix it.
Yeah. Um,
But
I had the bot set up so that it did it automatically anytime I went live, and it would also post out a tweet and put it on my Instagram story.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a tweet given I don't have Twitter. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
set
no,
it
that's
to
fair.
just post in that channel every time I go. Well, that it was meant to do it, and did do it a couple of times, I think, and then it just kind of stopped. So I've got to just go in and just
It's having a
recalibrate it.
hissy fit.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
So Sol has decided that she's terrified of my dad, and I have never seen something as funny as a cat literally throwing itself at a wardrobe trying to get the wardrobe door to open.
what? Like, why though?
Don't know. We don't know anything about her life before she was at the RSPCA, so
Okay.
like I said to my dad, it could be something as simple as like he wears a deodorant that someone else wore in her
Yeah,
previous life.
it's part of Shadow's mysterious law.
No, it's not Shadow, it's Soul. Did I say Shadow?
Soul's
Sorry, I
Soul's
had a
mysterious law. Yeah.
Shadow fucking loves my dad now for some
Mm.
reason. You absolutely despise him. But like she came out of her little hidey hole today and was going up and asking him for chin rubs and everything.
Oh,
And my
that's
dad
sweet.
was like, my dad started patting her and he's like, "You're such a beautiful cat and you're so soft. Why are you so pretty? Why have you been hiding yourself this whole time?"
That's
It was very
nice.
sweet. And then we were both laughing because the first time Dad met Sol, she was so like, or not the first time Dad met Sol, the first time anyone met Sol, she was really like, um, not adventurous, what's the word? Extroverted.
Okay.
And would like run up to them and get all excited and stuff. And Shadow was the one that was hiding under lounges and in wardrobes and whatever. And somehow now they've both just flipped,
They've switched.
taken each other's personality.
Hmm. That's very interesting from a
Yeah,
cat
my
perspective
friend
as to
was
why that's
saying that
happened.
like, well, Sol's 9 months old now.
Okay.
Um, and my friend was saying that puppies go through like a really terrified phase between like 9 months and 12 months, like and a year old.
Okay.
Where they're just afraid of everyone and everything.
Okay.
And she was like, "Do you know if that happens with cats?" And I was like, "I've got no clue." And she's like, "Well, it would line up with what she's doing." I was like, "Oh, that can be our running theory right now." But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have 3 animals on anxiety medication as well as myself,
Yay.
and I don't really want to do that.
If
I thought I
possible.
finally got it. I thought I had a normal one, Fitzy.
Oh, well, I mean, it's great that you thought you had one. Um,
Yeah.
clearly that's not the case.
Maybe my anxiety is just so bad that it's rubbed off on all of them. She was normal before she came.
That would be terrifying to hear.
Yeah, we're not going to think about that actually.
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best, right?
What day do you work from home again?
Fridays.
That's right.
Normally. Normally on Fridays.
Wait, sorry, you were saying why you're going for a better, I nearly said
My
score,
time is
but
40.058. So I think I can get sub 40.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just realized that in your chat it looks like I've just done the ban hammer, banned someone, and then dabbed on them.
Dabbed on. I mean, I'd respect that if that's what you've done. Someone's come in, you're like, nah, ban hammer, dab. Yeah, fair enough. If that's how you want to do it.
That's working now, by the way.
What's working?
The axolotl with the sunglasses and
Yeah,
the joint.
yeah, I saw that that one's working. Yeah, I got an email after the stream saying it was approved.
Yeah, I'm
Yesterday.
assuming that like things like that just automatically get flagged
Yeah.
for approval.
What's weird is there's one with a gun that, like.
Well, I feel like with the gun though, it's like, okay, a lot of people play FPS games, like,
Yeah, that's true.
whereas like drugs on stream is illegal. Oh, not illegal, it's against TOS. So
Mm,
I'm assuming that it's just like there is
automatic
smoke.
flagging it.
Yeah, it needs like actually to be approved by a human.
Yeah, and then they see that it's an axolotl doing it, and it's like, well, that's harmless.
They're like axolotls. They can't even see their food. This
How
is
could an
funny.
axolotl do anything harmless? Let him
How
through.
could how could Aristotle ever be up to any bad? Look at him. He's such a cool axolotl.
Such a cool dude.
If I didn't know that was an axolotl though, I feel like I wouldn't realize it was an axolotl without like looking at it really closely.
That's because it's a small emote.
Yeah, I just mean like the little like gill, not the gills, the little flare around his head. Like they sort of look like kitten ears, but like it looks like he's just got multiple kitten ears all around his face.
Yep.
Or almost like he's just got really, really tiny arms that are coming out of his face.
Yeah. I could see it.
Oh, the other annoying thing, sorry, really quickly, going back to that company thing,
Yes.
is because I'd already ordered the script on the 11th of June.
Yeah.
There's a lockout period for it because of the type of medication that it is.
Makes sense.
So I couldn't even like put in another order and
Oh.
like get that to arrive and then just wait for the one that's missing to show up because the lockout period is 30 days.
Which makes sense. Like, you don't want people to just
I mean, yeah,
get
it
too
makes
many of
sense,
it.
but
Yeah.
it was like, it makes sense, but it was also just like like it's like I couldn't even make an order for more so that I then had my medication in the meantime, which is why I was like having a panic attack and crying to the lady, and she just could not care less. And the Australia Post lady said to me, I would honestly consider, if that's how they have reacted to this situation, potentially looking at alternative companies. And I was like, don't worry, I'm considering it myself.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because this is a very legitimate thing that can happen, obviously. Right?
Yeah. I'm just convinced that without saying medication names, that some rogue postie saw where it was being posted from, being a pharmacy,
Yep.
and knew the association of the company and went, oh, yes, please. That one's just going to mysteriously go missing. And like the funny thing is, when they would get it and realize it's not what they thought that it was, it's not like you can then just conveniently like put an already opened parcel back on a conveyor belt and try and like hide the crime, you know?
Yep.
And as I said, they said that there's been higher than normal amounts of parcels being declared missing in my area recently. So, but also at that point, wouldn't you, as Australia Post, wouldn't that flag for you that like a large number of parcels are going missing in this area? Like maybe we should investigate that.
Well, they should be able to see, like, which delivery person is doing those
Yeah,
particular
well,
deliveries, and if there's a link there.
That's what
I
I'm
meant like
saying.
everything, because it's a government agency, that everything would be like tracked and all that sort of stuff.
Is Australia Post a government agency? I thought it was privately owned.
Is it?
I thought it
It
was.
might be actually. Yeah. What would
Is
be
Oz
the
Post
post thing?
private
There'd have to be a government post thing.
or government? I know that back in the day, the way that they measured where like a town was based on where the local post office was. So like
Hmm.
like the signs on highways that are like Coffs Harbour in 72 kilometers. That's the distance from where you are to the like
Post
major
office.
post office.
That's cool.
Okay, it says, in collaboration with the Department of Finance, we also provide oversight of Australia Post as a government business enterprise wholly owned by the Australian government.
Okay. Well, that's that then, right?
You're a maniac. Hey,
Thank you,
Riley.
Riley.
A track maniac.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha, it's funny now.
I'm glad that we got the clarification.
Yeah. Well, I'd accept it either way, to be honest.
Hey, Riley, in case you missed it, my parcel's officially been declared lost in transit.
Stay tuned for further developments.
Yeah, stay tuned for Maddie actually getting her pain medication back on board and not being in like a
Yay!
severe state of anxiety constantly about it. Eek. Also, you know how food driven Soul is? Like, she's a
Very?
food thief. Yeah, she's very food driven. But she, sorry, I thought that you just like did better than your time and I got really confused.
I was better on speed
Um,
at the end, but not on time.
right. Okay, gotcha. Um, while she was throwing herself multiple times at my wardrobe door trying to get it to open, I was sitting there with like her favorite treat in my hand, trying to like calm her down and get her to just like relax and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And she just snubbed me and just threw herself at the wardrobe door again.
Am I gonna jump into Minecraft? That's weird. For everyone else, for everyone watching, if you're not already following, feel free to check us a follow to get notified when I go live. Um, yeah. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe on this video. Really helps out the channel. Join the Discord if you want to be part of the community, and I hope to see you all next time. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Varios. Like, that's the goal. It's relatively fun to watch. I hope you come back when I am hunting some of the maps as well. And I'll probably try and find all those diamonds as well, because that seems like a good thing to do. But that's it for me. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Feel free to join in then. But otherwise, until then, catch you all next time. Have a great day, evening, whatever.